India will be taking on Australia on November 19th, 2023 at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. For many Indian fans, this is a 20-year revenge in the making. Because for most of this generation who have witnessed one particular incident, it scarred them. Now 20 years later, probably this generation will overcome all that, because when you are all growing up, you saw this particular image haunt you in 2003. The 2003 final between India and Australia in Johannesburg saw Australia put on a masterclass. 359 for 2 with Ricky Ponting hitting 140. And because of that, his 140 and Damien Martin's 88 ensured that Australia would win the title for the second consecutive time and third overall. They defeated India by 125 runs. But before Pakistan came up with conspiracy theories, fake news, everything to do about Indian cricket, the Indian cricket fan himself was the ultimate perpetrator of conspiracy theories, because an entire generation believed that something was wrong with Ricky Ponting's bat. The superhuman strength with which he was hitting them, 4s, 4s, 8 6s, 140 brilliant runs. Ricky Ponting had really scarred the Indian imagination. And because of that, there was a weird conspiracy theory that was going around, and many people fell hook, line and sinker for that conspiracy theory. That conspiracy theory was, there was a spring in his bat. Not like the squash ball, not like all the other conspiracies that was there. The Indian cricket fan themselves gave a lot of theories that there was a spring in the bat. This image really haunted India also, because Australia were the dominant team at that time. They would dominate for close to a decade. And after that, you saw like how it started with Pakistan, it ended with Pakistan in 2011. 99, Pakistan had beaten them at Leeds. 2011 in Palakele, Pakistan had beaten them. Now, India 2003, the scars of the 2003 final, the only final they have lost, by the way. Now it might come to haunt them. The tables have turned on Australia, because in Johannesburg they had won 10 on the trot and India had won 8 on the trot, and they lost in the final. Now, India have won 10 on the trot, Australia have won 8 on the trot. And one of the wins was against a team that they had earlier lost in the league stages, South Africa, in the semi-final. Now here, India will be gunning for their third World Cup title. But when Ricky Ponting had put out a tweet, given we have all got a bit of time on our hands as we stay home, this was during COVID, thought I'd go through what I've kept from my career and share some of it with everyone on a regular basis. This is the bat I used in the 2003 World Cup final. Now, trust the Indian cricket fan to come up with such a conspiracy theory. Bring every Indian fan who was there at that time, and now who have been verified also unnecessarily on social media, they came out with a lot of conspiracy theories. Oh, there is a bat in the grip. Oh no, there is a spring in the grip. There is a spring inside the bat that allowed him to get that extra elevation. Oh, there is a spring inside one of the components of the bat. Every ridiculous conspiracy theory that they could peddled. And it got amplified on social media after that. And because of that, there was a spring kidhar hai memes. Every time, every user took a screenshot of that photo and then said, spring kidhar hai. Where was the spring in the bat? That is the problem. Now, bat grip, bat surface, behind the bat, whatever it was, Ricky Ponting got those 140 runs. First meme material, anybody will say, if there was social media at that time, the spring kidhar hai meme would have gotten much viral about it. We are all criticizing Pakistan, right? We are criticizing Hassan Raza, Sikandar Buck for all the conspiracy theories that they are spouting. But the Indian cricket fan himself came up with a brilliant conspiracy theory. Spring in the bat. And then we have the gall to accuse Pakistan in that sense. As I said, India and Pakistan divided by borders, united by a word which I cannot use on air. So, India are still scarred by the 2003 final World Cup loss, and they will face Australia in the final. So, 20 years of pain might end on November 19th. And this time, no toss, no spring, no any other gadget. It's a pure cricketing battle that we are going to see on hands. But the spring kidhar hai meme only inspired and only expressed the desire of the Indian cricket fan. Oh, as to they wanted to win. You can't win them all, but obviously spring kidhar hai went one step closer when it came to ultimate conspiracy theories. Do you have any other conspiracy theories that is there in the 2003 World Cup loss? I mean, remember, there was a toss conspiracy even in 2011. There was a toss conspiracy even now in 2023. Every single time, whenever a team has done very, very well, India must now be feeling like Australia of that decade. Every nation is crying conspiracy against them. But same India had cried conspiracy against Australia in 2003 also. Not the players, not the administrators, but the fans. As we all know, the fans are a very, very fickle bunch and they cannot take defeat lightly. So, they have to channel their frustration in that sense. So, Ricky Ponting's 140, who will step up on November 19th? Who will be the centurion? Who will take 5 wickets? Can anybody take a 5-wicket haul? Will we see India lift the trophy for the third time and end 12 years of pain and 20 years of revenge? Or will Australia make it 6 World Cup titles? By the way, revenge was already taken 10 years later in Jaipur. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma hit 141, Shikhar Dhawan 95 and Virat Kohli hit the fastest century by an Indian. What was the target they were chasing? 360. But in that case, they chased the target down with about 7-8 overs to spare. It was an absolute road, the wicket that was there in Jaipur. Will we see a similar road in Ahmedabad? It remains to be seen now. So, the spring kidhar hai meme was the real, you may say, conspiracy theory that came out of the 2003 World Cup loss. Maybe in 2023, there may be even more hilarious memes that come up. This was well before social media. Now, it is the age of social media. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.